Hello, beautiful people. I'm back. I'm exhausted today. Let me explain. Last night I went out to bed and I slept just for a little bit. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to get up. I got up, I'm sitting out there in the living room doing my own thing. I'm searching the web, blah, 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 doing this, doing that. All of a sudden I hear this sound from the kitchen. And it sounded like somebody was in there. Let me explain. I had like 2 bowls, a plate, a couple silverware, and 2 cups up in the sink. And I was like sitting there, and all of a sudden I heard like coming from the sink. I'm like, what the hell? So I get up and I come around the corner. Let me explain something else. My husband has 2 cats. So they're not allowed up on the countertop, across the stove or anything. That's where we prepare food at, cook food. So that's an absolute no-no. I don't want to see their cat fur all up there and everything else. So I came around the corner. Nothing. 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 And I'm looking in the sink and all the dishes are still stacked up the way I had them. And I was like, okay, maybe one of his cats ran off or something. Because they like to go across the counter, across the sink to get to the kitchen window. That's a no-no. So, I was like, well, let me check the bedroom. I walked up into the bedroom, and my husband's Bengal is laying on the bed next to him. His Himalayan is laying on the floor right in front of the gate. They were knocked out. It was not them. And I know darn well it wasn't the dogs. The dogs were up in the living room with me, and I'm like, okay, I take that as a cue, go off to bed. Now, yesterday when I was talking about that strange smell and everything, my son even brought it to my attention. He goes, Mom, why is it when you talk about this one subject, that's when we're catching the scent, like a jasmine type scent? And I'm like, I don't know. That's pretty weird. That's a little... He was able to realize when I talked about a certain subject, that's when that scent had popped up. And I was like, I know that smell from somewhere. I do. I absolutely knew where that scent was coming from. Well, I didn't know, but I knew that I knew it from somewhere. And it took me a while. It took me a long time to figure out. That was my grandma's scent. She died a little over 3 years ago. And now we got these strange things going on in the house. I wasn't around my grandma that much. Her side of the family did not like... My grandma did not like my dad marrying my mom, because my mom was Jewish and black. So she made it very well known that she did not like my dad's kids. I have been schlumpy all day, and I don't care. I took my shower this morning, I threw in some PJs, my robe. Oh well. So, but I didn't see my grandparents that much, my dad's parents that much. And over the years, of finally seeing her and then not seeing her and then seeing her again, I just couldn't place that scent. That I kept smelling the jasmine and the Tide scent. And took me a while, and then I finally realized late last night, early this morning, wait a minute, that's what my grandma used to smell like. Or over the years, my grandma had softened up a little bit, and which I'm thankful for. And my grandma, at first she was mad at my dad for marrying my mom. I understand that. My dad was blonde hair and blue eyes, marrying a Jew that had black up in her. For the times that my parents did get married, that was absolute no-no. But I'm glad that my parents found their true love. Even though their marriage didn't last, and it didn't last because of different religions and, stuff like that, and different cultures and blah, blah, blah. No, people, that was not the case. And I was a drinker. Boy, did he love to drink. And apparently, his mom, my grandma, didn't like it. But that's beside the point. But I finally realized that it was due to back there in my brain, I was like, I know that smell. Why can't I place that smell? I know I smelt it before. And I was trying to rack my brain. And finally it popped up and I was like, Grandma. And I haven't talked about my aunt, my grandma's youngest daughter, in a while. And Peggy. Do the right thing. I got your mama up here bugging me. Stop. Grow up and do the right thing. You know you need to. So, yeah. And I was up kind of late last night until that, with the dishes up in the sink. So, like, I'm going out to bed. But I'm tired today, I'm yawning. My animals are still spooked. Poor things, they ain't getting no rest, and neither is their mama. So, leave a comment down below. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next video. You'll come back now, you hear.